everyone talking about Margiela fragrances besides the Replica line. So they're very well known for their Replica line, which has really popular ones such as By the Fireplace, Jazz Club, Beach Walk, and many others. There's over 25 or so in that line. They only have 3 that are not in that line. So let's go over those. I think they're all pretty good actually. Number 1 is just called Untitled. This is smoky, dark green, bitter yet sweet orange and woods. Really, really nicely done. Very galbanum heavy, which is very like bitter green, but kind of lifted by the citrus, so it doesn't go too far. I think the smokiness is super well blended here. It kind of just melds with the other accords and gives them sort of a mysterious edge. And I'm a fan of all the replica scents that I've tried pretty much, or even the ones I'm not a fan of. I appreciate the concept and whatever, but I wasn't sure how, is Margiela capable of good stuff outside of that, but really impressed with this one. On my skin, it becomes a little bit too herbal, but it's something I would totally wear otherwise if it works better with my skin chemistry. It's beautiful on the test strip. Good longevity and projection is just okay. Very unisex. Next up, Mutiny. I was not super enthusiastic about trying this one because there's like oud, patchouli, and tuberose. That made it sound really off-putting to me. I do not like those notes, and I especially don't like the idea of them together, especially if it's not done by someone that's like a really, niche, high-end perfumer that does crazy things with them or something. But I wanted to try every Margiela every fragrance, so, here I was, and this was one of the last holdouts, but it actually smells really pleasant to me, and I don't get any noticeable, like, tuberose, oud, or patchouli at all, honestly, so either the notes are misleading or they're just really, really well blended, and it creates something that's bigger than the sum of its parts, so to speak. It sort of has like a Killian Love Don't Be Shy kind of candied orange blossom and marshmallow type of scent, which I think smells good with like a bright pink pepper. Really appealing and pleasant smelling. Leans feminine, and I would say very youthful, though even though I personally don't usually wear feminine leaning fragrances, I feel like even with my preference being for more masculine unisex, I could totally still wear this, and I feel like it would smell pretty unisex. So projection and longevity of this are just okay. And last we have Untitled L'Eau, L'Eau. This is really astringent, bitter, citrus, herbal, and aromatic. Once it settles in, it does become like fresh and pleasantly green, but there are so many other similar fragrances out there that do that to me this is just okay in comparison, and definitely not something that I would go out of the way to try. It has moderate longevity and projection and is very unisex. So yep, as of right now, these are the only 3 fragrances that Margiela has ever put out that are not part of the Replica collection. So the first 2, Untitled and Mutiny, I think are really well done. The third, I don't hate it, but it's just not worth going out of the way for. But yeah, I'll put links in the description where you can get a sample or decant of any of these. I think pretty much all of them are discontinued, but if you end up liking it, you can just buy a bigger decant and totally still wear it. So if you've tried any, let me know which one do you like.